Are you ready to get day 4 started? Come on, let's do it.
So this first exercise is a real killer for those lower abs, and you will definitely feel this tomorrow morning. So start lying on your mat. Your legs are straight out and mat distance apart. Exhale, lift the shoulder blades off your mat, and then with the right leg, tap onto your left toe and then tap back out to the corner of your mat. Now be sure to not let your hips rock from side to side, so the stability of your hips down onto the mat and pushing your spine down is important. Alright, we're going to tap both heels in towards the bottom next. So tap them in and then back out again, and we are going to do 8 reps of this. If this is too difficult, then tap one leg at a time, or even lower your chest back down towards the mat. And coming over to the left leg. Right, remember to keep the hips stable. Make sure you are breathing in a controlled but easy breath pattern. So don't hold the breath and don't do all the sharp breathing. So just breathe very naturally and back to those heel taps. Now we are going to repeat this all over again. Don't scream at me, I know it's hurting, but we are going to reduce it down to 4. So once we're done with these heel taps, we're going to start with the right leg again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Here's your last one, and then back to the heel taps in towards the bottom for 4. And back over to the other side, left leg. Now it was probably around about this stage that my abs were starting to absolutely feel as if they were going to explode. So if you need to take a break, take a quick break and then rejoin. We're not quite done yet because we're going to go 2 on each leg and 2 heel taps in between. And over to the left leg. 2 heel taps. And now here's our last little bit. We're doing 1 on each side. 1 and tap it in. And then left side and tap it in. And then just one more time. Tap. Tap. Nearly there. Last 2 taps. Oh, very, very, very well done. So pull your knees into your chest, breathe in deeply, and let's move over to the obliques. So come onto your elbow, bringing the elbow directly underneath your shoulder, and we're going to push up into a side plank. Now you have that option of extending the leg as we come into some side plank twists. So reach your arm underneath your body and then reach back up. You want to inhale as you lift the arm up towards the sky. And as you twist under, you're going to exhale. As always, you have a lot of options here, so you can place both knees on the ground. You can even push up into a full plank and do this. You can leave the twist out if you want to. So there are several options. Make sure you're working at the level that best suits you, but also make sure that you are challenging yourselves. Great, we're going to roll over onto our stomachs before we go over to the other side. So we're coming up into a plank, push up onto the knees and keep the elbows directly under the shoulders. Of course, if you are ready to be in your full plank, then feel free to extend the legs and push up onto your toes. So the important thing in a plank is never to allow the lower back to start aching. So if your lower back is hurting, you are very likely arching the back. So pull your stomach in and almost tuck your pelvis a little bit forward. So squeeze your bottom to ensure that your lower back is not dipping down. So if you're in a full plank like this, feel free to even further progress by pulling your knee up towards your shoulder and stepping back. If you are on your knees, you can still do this, or you can continue to hold in your plank position. Here's your last 2, and come on down. Right, we still have a side plank to do on the second side, so come over onto whichever side you didn't already do. As always, double check that your elbow is directly underneath your shoulder before pushing up into your side plank. So on the first side, if you lifted your leg off the ground, then make sure you are doing that again. Otherwise, you can bring your foot down onto the ground like I'm doing now, or coming up into a full side plank. Remember your breathing, so with the reach up towards the sky, that is when you inhale and exhale into the tuck. And you're almost there, so keep going. And that's you done for today. You have completed another day. Well done. Stretch out as much as you need to, and I will see you tomorrow for day 5.